The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
So, 7-0 the score. And set now for the dynamic kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Young. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Levante David doing his work on defense. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On play action, Young to the left side. Catch made by McConkey. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He's got it inside the 5. What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's gonna set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield going up top. That is brought in, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Conklin goes in motion. On the bootleg, it's Young. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked up by Zion McCollum.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They go play action with Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Slot receiver, headed right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Here's first and 10. On play action, Mayfield going up top for Evans. And he will dive into the end zone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Tyke Smith there on the stop.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
We are through 1. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down to just shy of midfield.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Right back to him on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. There he goes, inside the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. They'll go play action with Young. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. Mayfield to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge.
He works free, right side. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
A give. This is Irving. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going up top for Evans. Score! A pick six for the touchdown. Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers have come back to level things. It's 28 all.